Hi, and welcome to Paper Route Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm starting with a sketch from the 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, Series 18. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be using sketch 6 for day 6 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. A big thank you to Christy for organizing the series. All of the sketches are sent to Christy specifically to be used for the series. So if you like to be inspired by sketches, you can find all of the sketches from all 18 series in the album section of Christy's Facebook group called 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. You can find the link to that in the description of this video, along with a link to the collaborative playlist where the scrappy YouTubers who are using sketches from the series can add their videos, and viewers like you can watch a variety of interpretations of this sketch. So today, for day 6, the sketch is by me. This is my own sketch, so that's kind of exciting. This is the first time that I've contributed a sketch to 30 Days of Sketches, so I'm super excited and looking forward to seeing how other people interpret the sketch. Today I am going to be working with another photo for my Roadside Attractions album. I'm working through those pictures that are going to be the last of the pictures that I printed before I received my photo printer. Just noticing I'm kind of off. There we go. That's better. So this is the photo I have for today. So I am going to be scrapping this one. I have lots of journaling for this, so not sure how that's going to work out yet, but I will figure it out. And so let's get started. I am going to grab, first of all, I thought for this picture, Camp Happy Bear from Photoplay was the right collection to choose. So I thought that was kind of fun. And then I'm going to first pick a background sheet, and I think I'm going to start with a wood grain because, like, if there's a wood grain in it, that's probably what I'm going to use. So that's my background. And then these 4 pieces of patterned paper are all 6x6. So the idea for this one was to use a 6x6 paper pad, but I really wanted to use Camp Happy Bear for this. So that is what I'm going to do. I do have a stack of scraps from Camp Happy Bear that have been already cut into, so I'm going to try to use those first. And I also have that were tucked in here, a little, them out of my own reach, a little stack of scraps from previous camping collections that just didn't get finished up, and instead of tossing them out, I just added them to this pack. Okay, so I'm going to try to use scraps first. So let me just set aside the 12x12s that haven't been cut into yet, with the exception of my background paper, and see if we can find 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 scraps that are big enough for me to cut a 12x12, or sorry, a 6x6 piece. So right off the hop, I love this pattern because it goes with the blue, but I don't think it's 6 inches wide. Where did my picture go? Goes with the blue on Smoky there, but it's only 4.5, so that's not going to work. So we'll set that one aside. Obviously these teeny little scraps won't go anywhere. This might be big enough. It's on the, oh, this is 6x6 or 6x4 cut aparts. So it should measure 6 inches, and it does. So let's trim off the branding strip. This one was from Happy Camper by Echo Park. So we will cut, is there one of these that I like better than the other? So 6 inches. So we'll cut that. So that's 1. I don't really want the fishing one. It's on the other side. No. These ones won't work. I don't think this is 6. Nope. I do have this one. Okay, so I can already see that I'm not going to use that one for the 6x6 square. Let's see about this one. I could use this one. I feel like all of these colors kind of go together. Let me see what else I have. So these ones are too narrow. This one could work. Is this a full 6 though? I don't think so. No. So not that one. This one would work. It's this blue on the other side. That's too small. And this one would work as well. Yes, it's a 6. Okay. So not these ones. But I could use, so I have this brown one. I could use any of these. So let's see. I kind of like this one because it has our little bear on it. We have the plaid and the floral. We have the blue, kind of looks like a linen, blue linen or denim maybe, and cut aparts on this side. So we would definitely use the blue. So we wouldn't use that blue. We would use that. I already cut this one. We could use this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. Do I want to have a multicolor like that, or do I want to go with more solid something? I think if I'm going to do a multicolor, it's going to be this. So let's put this one aside and we'll go from there. Okay. So I think I'm going to go with this blue. Okay. So this can go with the scraps. Let's set this aside for a second. So if I did this one, this one, this one, and this one. So that's kind of the idea, right? Kind of measure that out. And then the photo would go here. I don't like the 2 dots together, so we need to separate those guys for sure. Now I could leave it like that. The other thing I could do is to swap out one of the dots for the plaid. Let's just see what it looks like. Yeah, I kind of like the different patterns. Now the other thing I could do is to put a brown pattern down here and take out this. And I am going to ink up some edges. I chose Vintage Photo Distress ink for this layout. Okay, so I put some twine in this one. I glued a bunch of stuff down, and this is where we're at. I also put a mat around the journaling block just to make it stand out a little bit more. And I think that's about it. I did ink around everything. I went through the sticker sheet word strip phrases and picked out one for each cluster. They say memories, happy trails, and documented. I did want to just have one last look and see if there's anything else that I want to add. I was actually looking at this tree. I kind of like the tree. So that's it from there. So let's see, maybe I can just ink that up a little bit. And then I decided instead of, well, I did grab some enamel dots and I might add a couple of those too, but I didn't have very many gold ones left. So I went and grabbed some brads because I wanted them to go with my gold title that I chose. So I'm just gonna kind of go in back here so I can tuck and tuck. Okay, so that's what we have is we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 3 little gold brads in each cluster. We have our photo, our title, our journaling. I need a spot for my date. So I did preset my date stamp. All we go. We'll see if that sticks. I don't know, it might wipe off. If it does, I will have to print it somewhere else, and that's okay. And then I just have these little enamel shapes, and I have a couple of gold ones left. So these two right here. So I thought maybe I would try to get those on here somewhere. So what about one right there and one up over here somewhere? Could tuck this kind of under here. There we go. So those go on there as well. Getting some things used up. And yeah, so this is the completed layout for day 6, and there will be a close-up shot at the end of the layout if you want to have a little bit better of a look. You can find me on Instagram at paper_root_scrapbooking. You can find me on YouTube. Obviously, you're here. And then you can also find me on Facebook. I have a Facebook page as well. I would love it if you would click the follow button on my Facebook page so I can post live videos on there. I do like to go live on Facebook sometimes as well. And I think that's it for today. A big thank you to Christy for putting together another 30 Days of Sketches series. I really appreciate you, and I love this series, and I was so happy to contribute this time. And so I can't wait to see what other people are going to do with this sketch. It's exciting. If you're here from the 30 Days of Sketches playlist, thank you so much for spending time on my channel. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you'll come back again. I hope that you're feeling inspired today, and thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. I hope you all have a great day. Bye for now.